on our Facebook ad or Instagram. Okay, hey. Can I play your guitar for the first song? Hey. Ooh, hi everybody. Oh, thank you. That was so thoughtful. But today I did grab a plectrum. Hi everybody. Welcome to the show. Every day, Greg, Ventresco, and I play a show at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, -8. We start by tuning our instruments by adjusting the tension on each string via our tuning pegs using a force called torque. Stop the traffic to Dixie, hold it right down the line. And nothing betwixt me and that sweet home of mine. Don't wanna. I gotta start over. Right, I'm losing my mind. Can you move toward me like a little bit? That's great. That helps. Stop the traffic to Dixie. Hold it right down the line. Don't want nothing betwixt me. Hold it, that home of mine. I'm so homesick and lonely. Every hour seems a day. Understands when I say I'm coming, Virginia. I'm coming to stay. Don't hold it against me for running away. I've tried to forget you and found I'm all wrong. Neath your bright southern moon, once more I'll croon a dear old Dixie tune. And if I can win ya, I'll never more roam. I'm coming, Virginia, my Dixieland home. Stop the traffic to Dixie, hold it right down the line. Don't want nothing betwixt me and that sweet home of mine. That I'm sick and lonely, every hour seems a day. And one only understands when I say I'm coming, Virginia. I'm coming to stay. I'll hold it against me for running away.
this guitar.
Yeah, you can stay on it.
Well, it's
Sound
like tuned way
underwater
down.
travels more slowly. Yeah, this is true. This photo was taken above the water, but it looks like it's underwater because it's the intertidal zone and it's low tide.
Copenhagen.
Well executed. You play a song called Smile?
There are smiles.
Oh, Smiles? Do you mean Smiles?
There are smiles that make us happy. That one. There are
I don't
smiles.
know.
Do you
Someone
sing
keeps
that one?
requesting Smile.
Oh, there's also
Yeah, we know Smiles.
smile. Your heart is
Is that
aching.
that must be
Smile.
one?
I don't really know that well though. I'd have to learn that.
We gotta learn it.
It wouldn't take that long, but I don't play it. Is that the one you mean? Well, I'll read
We'll
the comments.
see if the comments
Sorry.
advance. They may not
It's
advance.
irritating, probably. I'm only able to read about a quarter of the comments.
Yeah.
So I will read I appreciate the comments, and I'm looking forward to reading them tonight. But probably not during the show, because they're over there, and I'm looking over here. Or I'm supposed to be looking either here, or there.
It's neither here nor there.
Thank you very much for joining us. We hope that you'll consider also having your brunch with us tomorrow at our brunch gig with us.
You already had breakfast, but you're still hungry and you don't want to make it till lunch. That's when brunch comes in for me.
What's the next song?
Smiles.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know. Just in case the person was requesting it.
Cool.
Do you know both verses, or should I do verses? Yes, I know how they go.
Oh. I don't know the words.
Well, I mean, I'm sharp compared to you, but...
Yeah, you want to do that.
All right. Dearie, now I know just what makes me love you so, just what holds me and enfolds me in its golden glow. Dearie, now I see is your smile so bright and free, turns my sadness into gladness when you smile on me. There are smiles that make me happy. There are smiles that make me blue. There are smiles that steal away the teardrops, like the sunbeams steal away the dew. There are smiles that have a tender meaning that the eyes of love alone may see. But the smiles that fill my heart with sunshine are the ones that you give to me. Dearie, when you smile, everything in life's worthwhile. It grows fonder as we wander down each magic mile. Cheery melodies seem to float upon the breeze. Doves are cooing while they're wooing in the leafy trees. There are smiles that make me happy. There are smiles that make me blue. about that tenor guitar? Thanks, John Delop. For that matter, thanks, John Delop, for this one. They're both great.
Sunflower Slow Drag.
I'll grab the bells.
This is just bell music.
Those wedding bells are breaking up that old gang of mine.
Oh, is that the song you're gonna do? Or that's the song we
That's
just
the
did?
song Alright,
hate to do this. I'm never the
You don't
one
wanna
to
do
do
it?
it. I want to start over, but I want to play the low guitar.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant I hate to do this. So I thought you were
no,
like.
no, I meant.
I thought you were like.
I don't.
I hate to do this.
No,
I'm not gonna do it.
I just I don't like to stop once we start a song, but
I'm the one that does that.
well, I don't like doing it.
That's fine. I do it all.
But I just
do
was
it
thinking
freely.
the registers would sound better, the low with the bells.
Oh, I'm thrilled you
I think.
changed
I
guitars.
don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right, so
I'm gonna change my socks.
one,
next.
yeah,
No.
1, 2, 3. Some folks say they're happy chasing a rainbow. How can they be happy always alone? Gee, I never feel lonely. I'm so happy it's true. Here's what I have when my day's work is through. A moon above me, someone to love me, someone who thinks oodles of me. That's my idea of heaven, of heaven. Two arms inspire, about to fire. Their lips taught me with a bad desire. That's my idea of heaven. Some say you find the rainbow's end and there's a pot of gold that I have at my rainbow's end has got that beach tenfold. A little homestead, a little towhead, playing peekaboo behind the bedstead. That's my idea of heaven. A moon above me, the one to love me, some sweet someone who thinks oodles of me. That's my idea of heaven, of heaven. Two arms inspire, two arms of fire, two lips taunt me with a mad desire. That's my idea of heaven. That's what it. Now you know.
I run the old I run the old mill over here to Rubensville. My name's Joshua Ebenezer Fry. I know a thing or two, you can bet your boots I do. You can't fool me because I'm too darn sly. I've known bunco men and I always got the best of them. I once met a couple on the Boston train. One said, howdy do. I said, that'll do. Travel right along with your darn skin game. Well, I swan, I must be getting on. Giddy up, Napoleon, it looks like rain. Well, I'll be derned, the butter ain't churned. Come in when you're over to the farm again. I brought the old mare over to the county fair and took first prize with a load of summer squash. Stopped by the cider mill coming over across the hill, and I got tighter than a drum, by gosh. I got so darn fool I gave away the old bull, dropped both my reins clear out on the field. Got home so darn late I couldn't find the barn gate, and Ma said, Joshua, it ain't possible. Well, I swan, I must be getting on. Giddy up, Napoleon, it looks like rain. Well, I'll be switched, the hay ain't pitched. Come in when you're over to the farm again. Come in when you're over to the farm again. We had a big show here about a week ago and pitched up a tent by the old mill dam. Ma said, let's go just to see the sideshow and get a look at the tattooed man. I saw a cuss look smart out in my pocketbook, said, give me 2 10s for a 5. I said, you darn fool, I be the constable, and now you're arrested as sure as you're alive. Well, I swan, I must be getting on. Giddy up, Napoleon, it looks like rain. Well, I'll be derned, the butter ain't churned. Come in when you're over to the farm again. I drove the old bay into town yesterday and hitched her to a pole by the railroad track. I tied her good and strong, but a train come along and I ain't seen the horse or the wagon back. I had to walk home, so I started out alone when a man said, mister, your barn's on fire. I had the key in my pocket, don't you see, so I knew that the cuss was a fool or a liar. Well, I swan, I must be getting on. Giddy up, Napoleon, it looks like rain. Well, I'll be switched, the hay ain't pitched. Come in when you're over to the farm again. That was for Terry.
Shoo!
While I swan. We really appreciate you guys listening. I don't know what the next song is, but as soon as I do, I'll start playing it.
Blue and Brokenhearted, and I feel like playing a cello with it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, but then I have to open the door.
Open the door. We have, thanks to a grant we got, we're actually able to open the door. Thank you, Carnegie Mellon, for that grant. Who would have thought opening a door would cost $3.5 million?
Who'd have thought one day we would have the funds to open a door? The funding opened a door for us.
It did open doors for. Well, it opened a door. It's $3.4 million per door. Oh, did you just close the door?
I did.
Now we're
did
up
I
to $7.8 million.
Now we need another grant.
Well, no, the grant covers I think 4 door closings.
All right, that's fair.
We got a 4-door grant, didn't we? Or is it a 2-door?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. The point is, we're having pancakes tomorrow, and we hope you'll join us. Feel free to suggest tunes you would like to hear.
Let's see. I don't know. Blue. All right. I used to think. All right. All right. Let's see. How is this? I've been having.
Sounds good to me.
I used to think I could live without you, but I admit that I've changed my mind. I go to sleep and I dream about you. Should we start over? Alright. You want to play the last date?
No, I don't. I barely know this song.
Oh, I get it. I used to think I could live without you, but I admit that I've changed my mind. I go to sleep and I dream about you. That's the reason you can't find me blue and broken hearted. Because we parted. There was a time I was jolly, and there's a reason I'm melon. Blue because we parted. I've a blunder, and lots of times I wonder if you're blue too. When all the rest of the world is smiling, that's when my teardrops begin to fall. I feel the need of your charms beguiling. That's the reason I'm always blue. As we parted, leaving and parted. There was a time I was jolly. You know the reason I'm melancholy blue and also lonely. Blue, I want you only. There's lots of times I wonder if you're blue too. I used to think I could live without you, but I admit that I've changed my mind. I go to sleep and I dream about you, and that's the reason that you can find me blue and broken hearted. Blue because we parted. There was a time I was jolly. You know the reason I'm melancholy blue and also lonely. I want you only. We made a blunder, and lots of times I wonder if you're blue too. When all the rest of I really wanted to take another whack at that. When all the rest of the world is smiling, that's when my teardrops begin to fall. So this I really got to say. This is really hard to do.
A fellow who was lonesome went into a cafe. He sat down at a table with two gals across the way. In no time he was chummy, and he held one's dainty hand. But when he looked, he noticed that she wore a wedding band. He started in to cry, and when she asked him why, he said, "How long have you been married? How long have you been wed? If you had only tarried till you met me, instead of being in a hurry, I can see you're lonesome, and I can see you're blue, and you have all my sympathy, because I'm married too." Said he, "I'm Mr. Henpecked. Why, just the other day I had to bathe the dishes 'cause my wife had gone away. I raised my courtyard window, I never felt so blue. Across the court another man was bathing dishes too. I had to laugh, and he just turned and said to me, 'Old chap, how long have you been murdered? How long have you been dead? If you had only tarried till you met me, instead of being in a hurry, I can see you're lonesome, and I can see you're blue, and you have all my sympathy. I am married to." Two very young school teachers were sitting in a car. An old man sat behind them, old enough to be their pa. One said, "I've 20 children, and that's enough for me." The other said, "I'm happy, dear, and I've got 43. The old man nearly died, and he turned to them and sighed, "Why, girls, how long have you been married? How long have you been wed?" I couldn't help but overhear the things you ladies said about your little children. I can see I'm happy, and I'm getting old, it's true, and I'd like to meet your husband's girls. I am married to.
How have you been married?
What you got?
How about on San Francisco Bay? Oh, way out west. All right. Let's do like the last 8 or something, you know. But you know. Way out west, one Isle of West is waiting there to see me. With her soul, where'er I go, I think of her always. Her heart is light, her smile is bright, her eyes are soft and dreamy. I can't forget the girl I met on San Francisco Bay, on San Francisco Bay. When I first met Kate by the Golden Gateway out on San Francisco Bay, well, she stole my heart away on a dreamy summer's day. And we went canoeing and I did my wooing and we watched the seals at play. By the Golden Strand I won her hand on San Francisco Bay. Way out west, one Isle of West is waiting there to see me. I love her so, where'er I go, I think of her always. Her smile is bright, her heart is light, her eyes are soft and dreamy. I can't forget the girl I met on San Francisco Bay, on San Francisco Bay. When I first met Kate by the Golden Gateway out on San Francisco Bay, where she stole my heart away on a dreamy summer's day, where we went canoeing and I did my wooing and we watched the seals at play. By the Golden Strand I won her hand on San Francisco Bay. When I first met Kate by the Golden Gate, right on San Francisco Bay, why she stole my heart away on a dreamy summer's day, where we went canoeing and I did my wooing as we watched the seals at play. By the Golden Strand I won her hand on San Francisco Bay. Oh my gosh, we're done. It's 8:45. I have no
Thanks
idea
so
what
much
time
for
it was.
listening, you guys. We love you. Appreciate your continued listening to us. And maybe this is your first time listening to us. If it is, thank you, and we hope you will be back. Go ahead and join us tomorrow. But in the meantime,
Tomorrow we're on at noon.
yeah, we're on at noon for brunch. But don't touch your face.
If you are kind enough to send us a tip and you use PayPal, just make sure purchase protection is not enabled. PayPal is pretty sly about enabling purchase protection. Purchase protection is insurance that PayPal sells and charges for when you're making a purchase. It's insurance. They don't make that clear. I don't think people are aware, so I'm raising awareness. It's my
You know this one.
campaign. don't. What's that?
Not tonight, Josephine. Not tonight, not tonight, Josephine. My cash won't stand the strain. But wait until my payday for a play day, and we'll have one gay day. Hip hip, hooray day, honor bright, 'twill be right, Josephine. When I collect my good long green, we'll both get our fancy things on and be there with bells and rings on, but it won't be tonight, Josephine. The first day Jonesy started as the firm stenographer. She won the boys at first or second sight. But Jimmy was the one she'd rather have dictate to her. That week he called around most every night. But it isn't right now, is it, to the girl he calls to visit, if he never asks her out in all that time? So one evening she took chances, said she likes good shows and dances, but Jim muttered as he clutched his lonely dime, not tonight, Josephine, because my cash won't stand the strain. But wait until my payday for a play day, and we'll have one gay day. Hip hip, hooray day, honor bright, 'twill be right, Josephine. When I collect my good long green, we'll both get our fancy things on and be there with bells and rings on, but it won't be tonight, Josephine. The firm stenographer, wedding bells ran through each cheek he spread. A boy had won the right to take dictation out from her. She'd soon win her degree as MRS. But we don't jump to conclusions, strange ideas or wild illusions. That 'twas Jimmy who had won his winsome bride. Was a clerk who had been saving, well, poor Jimmy had been raving, likewise making good each promise when he cried, not tonight, Josephine, 'cause my cash won't stand the strain. But wait until my payday for a play day, and we'll have one gay day. Hip hip, hooray day, honor bright, 'twill be right, Josephine. When I collect my good long green, we'll get our fancy things on and be there with bells and rings on, but it won't be tonight, Josephine. Bye.